Hi everyone. So my name is Missy Frega and I am a Tula 12 brand ambassador. And I just recently started selling Tula. Prior to this, I was a happy planner all the way. I tried every planner out there, and I did the Christian planner. I've done them all, and I could never quite figure out how this is going to fit my life. I need a planner that fits me, not one that a manufacturer fits. And even though they're beautiful and they're cute, it's not functional for me, and I needed it to be functional. I have high anxiety, I have borderline personality disorder, and I have PTSD, and I needed something that was pretty simple but pertained to what I needed it. So that's when I ran across Tula 12, and I wanted to talk to you today about some of the benefits that I have gotten just from Tula 12. So I had decided to jump in with 2 feet and begin selling Tula 12. And when I ordered my kit, I received this planner. And inside this planner, I received many of the inserts that are pretty much basic, I guess you would say. But still, I was like, I want more than this. So I started using this, but what I did was I created this into my faith binder. So when I go to church on Sunday nights and Wednesdays, this is what I bring. And I'm just going to show you a little bit for any of my friends out there that end up going to church like I do. It has my weekly, let's try and get it closer. It has my weekly undated planner. And I like the undated because there are times when sometimes with my anxiety, I kind of end up skipping. And then what I had found, even like with Happy Planner, because it's dated, you end up looking for that date and you end up losing a lot of your pages. So what I like about this is that if something should happen and I can't quite get to service or something's just not working out for me, I don't miss a day or a page. I basically can just write in what I need and what the pastor has preached about. So I started with, excuse me, I started with first decorating my planner. And you can do this very simple. You don't have to do it at all. It's your planner, so you need to make it your planner and you need to make it what works for you. I like pretty, and this is one of the therapeutic ways that I keep my anxiety in check. And as you can see, this is how it comes, is just like this. And you can make it your own. You can add any type of your washi tape. I suggest the smaller or the thinner brands of the washi tape, which you can get anywhere. Michael's has it, Hobby Lobby, anywhere that you can find washi tape has it. I think the dollar store even has it. And this was a little bit of a medium. It wasn't small, but it worked. And it actually helps me to stay organized and focused and helps with the anxiety. And then what I have on here is my monthly. Because I'm fundamental Baptist, you can't go to an event without bringing a casserole. It's like mandatory. So I always need to write down what I'm bringing or what I'm not bringing or who's bringing what, so I don't duplicate it. So I started this late because I'm a brand new brand ambassador. So I started this late. So as you can see, I just was trying it out. But come September, I actually started adding some of my things that I will need to do, and it's great for when pastor is telling us when and where for fellowship will be. So that's one thing that I love. This part is your sermon notes, and we had service last night, and as you can see, this is how I set mine up. It has where the date is. So if something happens, especially with this COVID-19, you never know when service is going to be canceled or not. So it has the date. It has who actually is giving the sermon, which in this case was Pastor Miller and Brother Aaron. And he talked about how great is God, the greatness greater than sharing God's word, and how great that is. And then he gave us notes. He gave us some verses and the songs, but because of COVID-19, songs have been kind of iffy. Sundays we have songs, but for Wednesday nights there wasn't very many songs, so I didn't write that anything in there. But as you can see, I took all my notes so I can study and be prepared for the next time. And on the next page is my prayer requests. So anybody that is sick, or on Wednesday nights they give us a prayer request on who is needing prayers. So anyone out there that if you need prayers, drop me a line and I will add you and I will pray for you, and hopefully God will help you through your hard times like he has me. And then the last part is a Bible study. And I belong to a women's Bible study, but I also belong to a Bible study online. And I also use this for just studying my Bible. So this way it will, keep me focused. It will keep my anxiety down. And what better way to keep your anxiety down than to follow God's word? So that is what I did with this planner. This planner actually came with my starter kit. But I had a different planner in mind that I liked, and I'll show that to you now. My fave. I absolutely love this planner. It has so many accessories to it. I love this planner. I love the colors. I love the pattern. I just love it all. And as you can see in here, I am waiting on my zipper pouches, but I wanted to just, give you guys a visual. So I just took a couple, because I work at the dollar store. So I just stuck a couple dollars in here because I bring this planner everywhere I go. And as you can see here, I have all of my cards, and soon I'll be getting my business cards, and those will also go in here. This here is the sleeve here is for the dashboard cards. And like you've heard a lot of people say that they are great because they are very, very, very snug inside of this this sheet. So what I did is I pulled out of the card pile what I needed, what helped me. So what I did was I picked this card here, and then on this side, this is my emergency information in case I'm ever in a car accident or or anything. People will know, they'll see my planner and they'll be able to know what I'm allergic to, what they need to do to help me. I'm also a Shriner, so I also put my Shriner card in here. And then it has all of my Tula information for my business. And over here, I started it with January because I can flip it around. But I started with January, and I cannot wait to start filling out January 2021 because January 2020 just was the downfall of the year. So I cannot wait to start that. And I put in here just this little card just so that you can see this card actually goes with this. This is one insert. And I just slid it through. If I can show you. I just slid it through the bands in the back. And you can see how it just pulls out, and I can just push it back in. So that way it's nice and tug in there with the bands. So moving forward, I'm one of those types of people that everything has to match. And I don't know, I think I have OCD, but it has to match. I love it when it matches. So I actually picked the I can't even pronounce it, monthly with notes. And I was kind of confused at first on how to use it. But it is getting a little bit easier. And this is for September. And this is how I'm going to use it. Now, I'm sure there's a million ways that it can be used, but I just thought I would share the way that I wanted to use it. And of course, the first thing that I did is I had to do my decorating. I love my decorating. And I have on my calendar, which is good because as I'm writing different events down, I can look over here and I can see what I'm missing, what I have to do, what I don't have to do, and I can prioritize it. And I can do it all within the month. I don't have to switch back and forth. So if you're one of those types of people that don't like to switch back and forth, this insert would probably be really helpful for you. And I will show you. I also did October. Yay! October's so fun. I love October. So I did October's as well. And I did November. Just because that way I'm all set. And I don't know about you, but when you go to a doctor's office and they say, oh, you're not due for another 6 months. You're like, okay, my planner don't go for another 6 months. It only goes till January. Well, Tula has the plans that are ready to go for 2021. So you will be able to, which I'll show you in a little bit, you'll be able to make your doctor's appointments or vet appointments or whatever appointments that you need. Then I have what I put in here as my plans, and I used, if you can see, I used the stickers. I know a lot of people are using just writing it in. I don't know. I just used the stickers. I just thought, well, for my first planner, I'm going to use stickers. So that's what I did. I just used the stickers. And I just put them on with this. It's a plasticky sort of, it's not paper. It's like a thin plastic. It's kind of cool because like in my Bible, it keeps ripping and I have to keep taping. This is pretty sturdy. I'm very shocked by it, but you can write on it too. I just personally didn't. I used the stickers. So my plans, this were yesterday's plans. And again, as you can see, I needed to decorate my plans first. And I had a lot going on this week. My husband was on vacation. So we took a a weekend getaway. We packed, we left. It was that simple. So I just happened to put some stickers there. But then it was back to reality on Tuesday, and as you can see, I got a mani-pedi, and I listed some of the things, the priorities that I needed to get done. And I don't know about, everyone there, but out there, but I like it when I can cross it off. Some people don't. Some people like to save it. I gotta cross it off. I have to be functional, because if I don't cross it off, I don't know if it got done. And it's just like the sort of satisfaction that I crossed it off. I'm done. Moving on. So I like crossing it off. I find it to be very fulfilling to cross it off. But as you can see, I just wrote down a few things that I needed to remember, and I needed to remember to do and to bring. I know this is probably backwards for you, but yeah. So that's how I did it. And this is for next week, and I have to make a chocolate cake for a friend, and but I don't have much planned as of yet. My schedule changes so drastically that I tend to do my planning on a Sunday. And that's another way to keep you organized. Set up one day that you are going to plan. So if you have laundry and you're looking and you're like, geez, I could probably wait another day or so. Give yourself the day or so, but put it in your planner, because it won't get done. If you're like me, you'll be like, it's not going to happen today. So if you put it in your planner and you have to cross it off, chances are you will be able to get it done. So definitely, definitely use your planner. The next thing I did is my check register. And as you can see, that's what it is. I just use it for a check register. There's no decorating. There's nothing. It's bills. So that's what I do for my check register. And as you can see, this is a little bit of a slightly different pattern. And this is another thing that I love about Tula. Where Happy Planner, if you get sick of, or any planner, if you get sick of the cover, or if you get sick of the way you're planning or whatever, you got to buy a whole new planner. And they're like $34. So one thing about Tula is if you get sick of the same pages, you can change those. And it just slips in and out. It just you can just pull them in and out of the bands and change. You can have a whole different planner. So this is what I did. I wanted to do something just a little different to show you. So as you can see, it goes, but it doesn't go. It's not the same. And this one happens to be my self-care. And like I had mentioned before, I suffer from anxiety, depression, bipolar, I'm not bipolar, borderline personality disorder, and PTSD. So this really helps me, and it keeps me from going into those, dark corners of my mind, and keeps me positive. And the more cheerful that I keep my pages, the more cheerful I am. As you can see, I'm working on the water. I have issues. I don't like water. So my husband actually found the no-calorie ones that you pour in. That's working better. So hopefully I'll be able to have success with that. But as you can see, it basically just has like what you're going to eat for the day. your daily health and mental checklist, especially during COVID. It's so hard. If you know, maybe here, like mine says journal and read and things like that. Maybe yours would say something like exercise or that new thing that the kids all are doing, the TikTok, whatever that is. So, whatever it is. And then, of course, I have my church. And down here, I highlighted how much sleep I got. And if you look now with a lot of the other planners, it bleeds through. This does not. It does not bleed through. And I use just a regular highlighter on that. So yeah, so that's what I did, and I made one again for the next couple days, just because I that's my go-to. And I put in here because I have doctor's visits with my health, and they're scheduling 6 months out. And I'm like, I don't have how am I supposed to remember 6 months out? So, especially now where they're like, oh, we're going to call you in 6 months. It's like, yeah, all right, whatever. Like, I'm going to remember that. But because Tula has the 2021 version of the calendar, I just kind of stuck it in the back because you don't really use it yet. And as you can see, my February is already getting filled up. Isn't that crazy? I haven't even put my decorations on it yet. It's just crazy. And I have my 2 daughter-in-law's birthdays, and I have my doctor's appointment. It's getting crazy. So that's the first thing too. That's another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is, which will be another YouTube video probably tomorrow, and that's how to get started. Because if you're new to planning, it's really difficult to know where do you start? What do you do? And it's easy when you bring it and someone's like, oh, June 15th, we need to see you back for your dentist appointment. Okay, yeah, you put that in the planner. But it's so much more than that. There's so much more. I mean, you can literally use this. I'm having a bad day. What can I do to change this? What do I have to do with my life? It's so much more. And I'll be doing another YouTube video probably tomorrow on how to actually utilize the planner. And we're going to take it slow. So tomorrow I'll show you how or what to do with the weekly and the monthly calendars, just so that it will at least start you in the right direction. And then in the back of my, which I'm kind of reluctant to show because I have surprises. This is where I keep, when people do my orders and I need to, order something that goes with their order, because we get to see what orders they're ordering. I try to see, okay, well, they got the wellness, they got the monthly. Let's do a food tracker, or let's do a to-do list, or whatever. And I try to get them one of those inserts. And usually when they get their insert, if on the same day I'll order my insert for them, and they will get it. We'll get it relatively at the same time. So that's just what I use it for. And because I do have some surprises in here, I'm not going to show you everything because I don't know who will be watching this. And I really don't want them to know, but so I'm going to cover this page up and you can see how I'm doing this. So, and that's in my to-do list. So, and a lot of people use the to-do list for many different things. Some of them tend to use it as, what they have to clean their house. But we have an insert for that. Or what they're going to, what they're going to do as far as grocery shopping. But we have an insert for that. So, yeah, if you're one of those types of people, then you're definitely going to want to, check it out and try it. If you want to be with me, and if you just love planning and you want to make some extra cash, I can show you how to do that too, along with Carrie Sanderson, because she's just awesome. So, yeah, so if you want to book a party, if you want to do an order, you can just let me know. My website is www.tula, Tula. Here, I can pull up this so you can see. It's Tula, and it's capital X, capital I, which is 12, Tula 12, / Missy Ann. And then that will bring you right to my website. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it was at least somewhat, like I said, this is my first video. If you like, please hit subscribe so that you will be notified anytime I go live. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great, blessed day today, guys. Bye.